Oh? Oh my god.
Sorry,
Okay.
let me rephrase that. We're not confident that it's not a solo.
So, you're thinking that it may not have been a single person acting.
Did I
Makes
mishear?
sense.
And honestly, I was thinking that earlier, but I didn't quite feel like sharing it till we were all in it
I didn't feel
together.
ashamed until I was more confident with it. Because, you know, the very first one was a very expensive dagger, the second was a person dimension dooring into a place, stabbing someone, and then warping out. So those might be linked. And then the third one was a massive spear, and that seemed anomalous. That seemed anomalous. Followed by an axe. Also seemed anomalous compared to the first two. And then we have this, which is bringing it back to someone who's professionally working.
Alright, so hear me out here. Who's the only one that can physically have access to very sharp tools and food products? The chef.
The very first dagger definitely is not by the chef.
You don't know, sometimes you gotta...
The chef
have
is
that
not rich enough to buy what was that. Just to describe it, it was a dagger that was stabbed into the back of someone and then disintegrated itself and the person once the person was dead.
Well,
It's very unlikely that you have enough money to do that.
wait, hold on. If we're going by the theory that he wasn't working alone and that elf actually was an acquaintance, the elf could have had the money to buy the dagger, and the chef provided everything else.
So, I'm sorry, wasn't drinking alone?
Wasn't working alone.
Ah. Who wasn't working alone?
The killer.
chef.
The chef.
Oh, it's always been the chef.
Right.
The
The
chef
one
is
who's
investigating.
tiny and
Colonel Mustard. It's Colonel
back.
Mustard with the...
Was that Nathan who said he's back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. You ran into them on their way upstairs. You went into an alchemy chamber.
we did some science.
You did a little bit of science. Well,
And now we're all hazy, not knowing what we are.
you didn't know that. Well, you didn't do any science, but
A little bit of it exploded, and these two had a very weird identity crisis.
yeah.
end up-
Atlas forgot he was an elf, and Ozan thought he was. Very strange.
I mean, I'm
They
part...
didn't invite a servant boy into the room, did they?
No,
All but naked.
no. But
Right.
they did work out that Erezbin has been poisoned by
Oh, no.
someone who knew how to poison an elf without them detecting the poison.
And we also are theorizing that it was not done alone.
It was inside job.
I mean, technically, yes.
But technically, no. I'm just kidding.
I mean, if we do believe that it is the chef, then it was an inside job. But we don't have evidence, so we cannot confirm or deny that.
Not yet. Yeah, I've gone downstairs to investigate the bottle.
Alright, is anyone going with Dorian?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow him.
I mean, I already tried intimidating with plants, it didn't seem to work, so...
Maybe you should try investigating them instead.
Well, Silithim, as we know, knows a thing or two about stuff based off of his actions previously. Also, him being an assassin and all.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna stay up here and help Ozen with intimidating shrubbery?
You know what you did.
Of course, I'll help intimidate.
Okay. So
Tell me the truth.
Where is she?
so Dorian and Atlas will let me move the body. Just moving the body to the cellar.
Oh. I was gonna say I'm not the one that's moving the body.
Oh wow, leave me with all the evidence.
Kind of that boy.
-2 strength is not good.
So Dorian and Atlas come down to this room. And you're going to investigate the bottle?
Yeah, does it look like a brand that was around?
Ah, I see. Well, you examine it. Give me an investigation, I guess.
Both of us?
Anyone who's dealing with this bottle.
15.
Nice, nice.
Investigation. Oh god, this ain't gonna look good. Come on, give me a good roll. Yeah, no, we're not doing it.
Okay.
I found that manual rolls are more successful than auto rolls.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
But
Oh, I'm saying that to Atlas.
I didn't know that was a thing, so. No.
It's under settings.
I really want to know why that phone behind me just keeps going off over and over and over.
I don't want to talk about it.
Does that enable 3D dice?
Automatically roll 3D dice. You want to uncheck that.
Okay. So, you you examine the bottle, Dorian.
Mm-hmm.
And what you realize is that it is a type of dwarven whiskey.
Cool.
Narrowing down to the chef.
And is it a brand that was given out in the hotel?
Oh, you haven't spent any time at the bar, have you?
No, I haven't. So
Gun Ragnar. He knows.
Okay, well, you make note of the brand.
Yep.
And the location
Triple X.
information. What you think is the location information, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I reckon you're going to go to the bar then?
Are there any that might look interesting? I don't know.
Give me a perception.
No. I walk to the bar.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ.
Nothing's interesting. It all looks fine.
I mean, you're basically still a kid. So, you don't know alcohol from alcohol.
Yeah, I really don't.
You go into the bar. And, what are you going to do?
Aren't you a bit young for this place, kid?
I'll pretend you didn't say that. Do you sell this brand of beer or whatever? And I say the brand.
Well, it's dwarven whiskey. No, we don't keep any of Lord Mountain Hall's personal stock in the bar.
Oh, that's his personal stock.
Why? He points to this thing here. You see. I'm just going to assume that you use like a charcoal and kind of brushed over the bottle to grab the information that's kind of on the glass itself.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He's like, this here, this is a specialty of Dorssica.
It's a wonderful place.
People come here to this bar. They always want exotic stuff. So Mountain Hall has his own private reserve, and he points out some things. This here is a private label.
I keep expecting you to say Mountain Dew.
Funny you should say that because it's actually green liquid.
Dear.
Did you drink my Mountain Dew?
Anyway.
Interesting. And it's not for me because I have no interest in alcohol myself. But if I wanted something of this, who would I be asking?
I mean, I don't have a key for that, but
Who would I normally ask?
Well, any of the gold pikes or Mountain Hall himself would have a key for it.
Huh.
They have their private side of the cellar, you see.
Oh, I mean, it's their place. I can fully understand that. I've got the names correct. Well, this has been informative. Thank you. Christ, that phone.
Okay. I'm just going to
Turn it off.
I'm going to go to be right back. I'm just going to go see what the fuck is happening.
Alright, so here's the thing. If this was done in advance, like he said it was, it could have been. What if the target wasn't this elf, but rather the dwarf?
There's that possibility.
And he went down there to get some different type of whiskey or whatnot, and then grabbed a poison bottle that wasn't meant for him.
Mm-hmm. There's that possibility. There's also the chance that, someone was given this bottle, who knows when, and it was gifted to this elf boy. On the side.
It said poison do not drink.
So it was originally given to someone who then gave it to the elf guy. So it went through someone else, not the normal channels.
You think this will stop me? I can't read, so.
Amazing. Okay, so. Where are we at?
I'm back downstairs. I'm done interrogating plants.
Well, we haven't actually done any of the things for you to investigate the plants.
Okay, what are we doing?
I don't know if this actually brings us any closer to anywhere because I can't think of anything.
Well, you now know that Lord Mountain Hall it seems that came out of Lord Mountain Hall's private reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Might want to test it.
Oh, is it from kegs, not bottles?
No, it's from bottles, but they have more of them.
Yeah. That's a lot of bottles we're gonna have to test.
Well, test like
you don't have to
2 or
test
3 of them.
necessarily all of them. You can do a random sample.
And then miss a whole bunch, possibly.
Possibly, but it can give you an idea.
Yeah, we should probably do that. That'd be kind of smart.
Sure.
Alright, so you guys are going to head down to the cellar. Ozan. I don't know why I have Dorian and Dude Bro still up here. Ozan and Illard, you guys are going to interrogate some plants.
Yep. So... where are they?
Oh my god!
Those plants just really don't give a shit. It's crazy. Someone's with the plants.
No, but not serious. Not seriousness.
You become intimidated by the plants.
It's not working!
There you go.
It's not working. I can't figure out why these plants are won't.
We'll give Stealth and give an investigate as well.
Oh.
He's not necessarily great at it, but you know. Oh, well, there you go. What about Illard? Is Illard going to help in this investigation at all?
I think he's gone again.
God damn it, Nathan. Alright, so you investigate the plants. You find that they are primarily medicinal, actually. None of them are of particular use in poisoning. But you reckon you could probably treat like rheumatoid arthritis. There's stuff here that you could definitely make like a good skin cream out of.
Oh my.
And one thing you realize is probably just there entirely for flavor.
Huh.
Possibly in like a sort of tea. What did you roll survival for?
I'm making some good stuff.
Yeah,
Some good stuff?
he's making some good tea. And hopefully
Clarify.
not poisoning everyone.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Creating an antidote in case someone else is poisoned and we manage to reach them before they die.
Well, okay. Give me a medicine.
Oh, medicine. Okay.
You're literally talking about making a medicine. I'm going to call that a medicine check.
Okay, that's fair. Medicine is literally the same as survival. So,
Oh.
like, on my sheet, it's the same as survival. So, can't we just take the 18?
This Sultan oh, he's not versed in medicine either. Sultan is going to help you. And between the two of you, actually, because he was trained by assassins, I'm going to give him advantage on it. Because you never teach people how to poison without having an antidote.
Oh,
Right, because they could always do a reverse Uno and say, no, you.
Exactly. Alright, between the two of you, you make a potent general purpose antidote. So you can add that to your inventory, I guess.
Alright.
And then you're going to head back downstairs.
I guess so, yeah. Unless there's something they want to do. Nope.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, Nathan's not here to ask.
That's why I was like, nope, okay. So yeah, done here.
Where are you going?
Back down to the... I want to call it a study?
You want to go back down to the study? Oh, you're already here. Imagine that.
Yeah, you forgot to delete me. I was wondering if you would notice.
You've brought them down with you. Alright, Dorian. You and Atlas were going to go to the cellar?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't actually have a cellar for this place, so...
With imagine.
Yes, you're just going to have to use the power of imagination.
So difficult.
Well, actually,
Oh, my brain hurts.
I just realized you don't have a key to get into the private part of the cellar, do you?
Nope.
Wow.
So you need to go get a key. The only people that you know that would have it would probably be
Anita.
Therabin, Anita, or Tobin.
What about the bellboy?
He's a bellboy. Doesn't mean
Doesn't
he
have
gets
the key to
access
this
to
place.
unrestricted air. That doesn't mean he gets unrestricted access to the place.
Well, Anita's kind of passed out, so.
This is also a
It
true
would be
fact.
headbutt her, but I mean, even my guy has limits.
I guess you can either ask Tobin again, or go see if you can get anything out of Mountain Hall.
I feel like Tobin's eventually going to get kind of fed up with us asking for literally every single one of his house keys.
Let's go to Mountain Hall.
Okay. So you guys go over to see Lord Mountain Hall, who was last seen in kind of the ballroom.
Mm-hmm.
You go in and he's sitting there with his Lord Cavendish, or Freehair Cavendish, excuse me. What are you going to say to them?
Sorry. I was gonna say something. Hey. Someone was poisoned with the private stock of alcohol that's downstairs. We want to do some tests to make sure no other bottles are poisoned the same way.
He's
I'm just gonna be blunt.
He goes, "What? Now see," and suddenly he and both Lord Cavendish seem to sort of collapse.
Oh, wonderful.
Cool.
This is my favorite part.
Right. I'm gonna check them.
Medicine.
I will also be a backup check. I will roll for medicine as well.
9.
You go, that's definitely a dwarf.
Yes.
Never knew. Never knew this is what a dwarf felt like.
That's like saying
There
he
we
was
go.
probably hurt after someone punched someone.
Atlas goes to examine Lord Cavendish, and he realizes that they seem to be under the effect of something. Give me a quick perception.
Both of
Actually,
us?
no, his passive perception is actually so fucking high you don't even need it. He quickly looks around and he realizes that sitting on the table next to where they were sitting, is a similar bottle of that same whiskey.
Okay, so yeah, all the shit is poison.
Cool.
Alright, so we need to make an antidote for the whole entire...
He reckons that they have. It seems to be a little bit slower acting on them than it was in the elf, but
Makes sense.
it seems
still-
that they will probably have about probably 2d6 minutes.
Ozen, we need
They have
you.
you have about 8 minutes.
We need you, Ozen.
Yeah, we kind of need you.
Domineering.
I'm on my way.
Thank goodness
You're
we
gonna
made that
have to go, right?
antidote. Aellard's
So-
gonna keep an eye on Ragnar because he doesn't trust him.
Okay, so I am going to assume I showed up because I'm not with that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I forgot to. There
Hearing. Yay.
we go. Yay. All right, so you need to make a medicine check to dose them.
Okay, I guess that makes sense because I can't overdose them, making me a killer. Then again, I am chaotic evil, so I
Would
wouldn't
y'all
care.
want me to do it? Because I got high medicine.
You can help.
Alright, yeah,
Yeah.
you do it.
Well, you know the substance better. He has a better idea of medicine, so you should probably help each other. Both of you make a medicine check. Wow. Okay.
You really want them alive?
With your quick thinking, you managed to work out a dose for them. And it's a little touch and go for a while, but their breathing seems to stabilize.
We need 20 cc's of friendship.
So now they're just kind of asleep.
Cool. That was something.
Nice. Now let's wake them up.
That is convenient.
Before you wake them up, while they're both asleep, I'm actually gonna check the pockets for a key.
What kind of key?
Sorry, I can't hear you at the moment. Fucking. There we go.
What kind of key?
The key to the cellar.
The key
Go
to the
ahead.
cellar. Okay, sure, go ahead.
$24.
Oh! Whoa!
You rummage through his pockets and you find a key that has
that's not the kind of
his
key.
personal sigil on it,
Cool.
and you imagine this must be the key you're looking for.
Sure. And then I just
You also
wander
find
off.
another key, but it's not the same kind of key you'd think.
I wander off to the cellar. Screw it.
To the server.
Cellar.
Oh, cellar. I was like, what? It's like,
The place with
all
the
right,
booze.
time to take up drinking. Goes to the bar.
Place where the booze is.
All right. I assume you guys are gonna go with.
Yeah.
You just watched Dorian
Yeah.
go into his pockets, pull out the key, and just walk off.
So, you guys reading any good books lately?
I did read one good book.
All right, you go down into the cellar.
Go to the place where the private stash is.
Right.
Is it locked still?
It is.
First thing. Cool. It's a good thing to check. I tried a key.
All right. You slip your key into the lock, and it opens.
Oh, cool. I did get a right key.
I think you didn't check that other key.
I open the door
Right.
and look around and see anyone or anything other than alcohol.
Well, there are a few chests. There's actually a couple of casks of something, as well as several bottles in like how they have those wine cellar racks,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like that. Kind of like a honeycomb of shelves.
Are they sealed with wax? Or
They
the bottles,
are.
I mean. Oh, that makes it difficult.
We either need to assume they came here poisoned, or that they got poisoned
I
afterwards.
mean, the question we probably should ask when was the latest came here? Because depending, that will
Really
change.
choppy.
Hmm?
You're really choppy.
The question we should ask the people upstairs is when the last shipment that came to this private stash was. Because if it was a week ago, then it could have come poisoned. 2 weeks ago, it could have come within the previous 2 weeks. It could have become poisoned, and if it was before that, probably not.
Ian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm just eating chips. Try not to be too loud.
Well, since you're so fucking good at perception, why don't you see if you can notice anything strange about the bottles?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of look at these bottles really closely.
Give us a perception.
Oh shit.
For brevity's sake, I'm going to assume. I'm going to make some assumptions in a bit.
13.
Okay.
What happened to natural perception?
You look over all the bottles, and nothing seems terribly out of place with them. But in fact, what you notice with a lot of them is that because of where you are, like dust kind of settles on them, and you notice that like none of the bottles seem to have been disturbed, but you can see where 2 bottles had recently been pulled out. Which you presume are the 2 bottles that were upstairs. And from this, you can kind of tell that they've probably been here for a while. But from what you can recall of the bottles that you saw upstairs, you realize that the way the wax is sealed around them, they'd have to be opened in a very particular kind of way. Right, there's more bottle than what you have when you have it opened. It's probably some kind of weird dwarven thing.
That's wild.
Yeah, and something occurs to you. Give me an insight.
Ooh.
24.
Jesus Christ. Suddenly, main character syndrome appears. It occurs to you that there must be some kind of particular implement necessary to open this thing, because it'd have to remove kind of like a large sort of stone interlock.
So it's got to be somebody strong or with a special contraption.
Right,
AKA...
and you realize that you didn't see any kind of contraption like that upstairs.
It was Lug!
Oh, no.
Lug, oh no. Would you like to look around?
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Give me a perception just to look around the room. You can have advantage on it because you kind of have an idea what you're looking for now. I can't believe you just waltzed in and suddenly became the main character.
Well, that's just one. I'll roll another one.
Yeah.
So I had it set for one.
There we go. You do spot a contraption. Kind of tucked away, not too far away from the bottles. And something occurs to you. Hey, what if we tried to open this bottle?
I try to open the bottle.
Alright, you put the bottle into the contraption, and you begin to work it around. And you see that it kind of juts down through the wax, pierces, and kind of pulls, twists, and lifts up the top of the bottle. And then as it finally retracts out, you can see what looks like a needle that actually went all the way through the cork.
Awesome.
Wait a minute. Is there poison on the tip of
If
this
only
blade?
you had someone who had technical expertise around.
How can I help?
That's smart.
Investigate the device, please.
I understand what's going on with that one. That's very smart.
Since it's mechanical, should I put advantage?
Yes.
I was wondering how they would target two sets of people.
See if you can save yourself with an insight. I'm gonna go with
insight as well.
it's a dwarven contraption, so maybe it's a bit weird or something. There we go.
Okay.
So you decide to take it apart, just a few bits of it, and as you work through the mechanism, you pull off the cap, and you see a small vial of fluid that's nearly depleted at this point. That seems to be attached to that piercing needle.
Okay, so anyone who had a drink of this stuff needs antidote now.
There's only the 2 bottles, so don't worry.
Yeah, that means we
One
took
of
care of
one of the people are dead, the other ones you saved.
I would like you to examine the device. Because clearly something has been inserted into the mechanism that wasn't natively part of it.
Where is it? Why can't I not find? Oh, there it is. Perception?
It seems like this would be more kind of, I guess it's more insight, really. Because you're trying to, or possibly even a little bit of history involved.
Well, I haven't seen that machine before, so how would I know?
That's
And
funny.
holy shit!
Because there are these things called patterns in the way that things are built that can kind of give you an insight into how, what may have produced something.
Well, it's
In
critically
real life-
insighted.
In real life, I'm engineering things. I am building things.
Yeah,
In
so,
real life. I'm a real life artificer.
yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit surprised that you're like, well, what could I possibly learn from history? Well, because you may have experienced things before, even if it's not this particular thing. Go and give me a history.
You'd be surprised how much.
A lot of stuff is being remade from the ground up again and again and again and again and again, and it's a fucking pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I've never seen this machine before, so I don't know when. Yeah, that's why I was like.
Again,
But sure, I'll make a history check.
History check now. Critical again.
Wow.
I think the main character syndrome is. You know. Oh no.
I'm the main character now.
so
Oh, someone's got main character syndrome.
Yeah,
Ozen just rolled 2 criticals in investigating a thing.
in a row.
Okay.
In a
Okay.
row.
Would everyone mind if I just kick him from the server?
So, you it's a little bit rudimentary, but you recognize like all the hallmarks of dwarvish design.
Do I?
Not
No,
you.
not you.
Uh-oh.
You haven't made
You're
a
not
single
here.
check. You're too busy examining
Canoodling?
things.
What kind of things?
People.
Oh, can't wait.
So,
If you were Ragnar, I would say the waitress.
Most definitely.
Maid.
Most
so
definitely.
you recognize the hallmarks of dwarvish design in this.
It makes sense. It is a fucking dwarvish hotel.
Who the funk?
What are you said?
Do you want to fuck off?
But the inner mechanism as well, the one that's been inserted.
That's what we're referring to.
Yeah.
We're referring to the thing that's clearly been added, because it's not as old as the other bits.
Oh, DLC. Neat.
I don't know if it's downloadable. Definitely
No,
seems
it's
like a
decorative. It's decorative.
virus. Seems like a virus more than anything. Maybe malware.
It's a supply drop.
This is supply
Oh
drop.
no. Right, let's get.
It's a
Well, I
loot
don't
box.
That is one elven elf
Mm.
and chapters 1 Ragnar, there we go. Monkey up there.
Let's...
But what you find most curious, though, Ozin, is that the device, the thing in there clearly was added after the fact. But there was no sign until you had taken this thing apart that it had been tampered with.
Huh. I mean, it is possible that it was enclosed and that made it not age as fast as the exterior.
There's that, or there's a possibility that if the stabbing didn't work...
That is true.
Casino.
I'm just saying real facts.
Hmm.
Like, if it's completely... Wait, was it completely closed off, or was there, like, even a sliver?
I mean, the needle would have to be exposed. Slightly.
Exposed.
What you can tell from the mod, because the needle was actually part of the original mechanism. But, what you can tell that was, it was modified so that it pushed further down than it needed to.
Alright, well, let's get rid of this poison.
Yeah, drain the rest of it.
No, let's hold on to it, so we can give the killer their own medicine.
Sure.
I'm literally going to add that to my inventory, poison.
Okay.
So we definitely know it's someone who has access down here, has been here at least more than once, has good mechanical knowledge, good chemical knowledge, a lot of knowledge.
So definitely
someone is
wasn't Ragnar.
multi-classing, or someone is working with someone else.
I mean, there's that.
What, you say there's a conspiracy?
I mean, yeah. I've got the phone thing of it's more than one person that's running this.
The gasp. What?
Crazy,
Insanity.
isn't it? Who would have guessed?
Certainly not the fucking detective, I tell you that for one.
The detective's just canoodling.
I feel like the detective right now is just jacking off to the librarian.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, right. I need to check one thing. Okay. Why? I don't know why you did that, game, but okay. Roll20 did that thing where it suddenly decided to close.
Fun!
That sounds about right.
I think it's the scripting is on edge, freaks out occasionally, and the only safe way is to just close everything.
Simon, have you
That's
died
what
to the
JavaScript
coronavirus
does.
yet?
Haven't got it.
Oh,
It's,
excellent.
I mean, one person who passed away is a few dozen miles west of where I am.
Excellent!
That's scary. Someone apparently got coronavirus in my state.
It's
We're
everywhere.
having a coronavirus meeting in my county.
Jesus Christ.
I have it in my city.
Yeah, I'm in a tiny village which has quite a few people who run through it every single day, so I would be shocked if it's not here yet.
I work in a shop. I'm surprised I don't have it yet.
Oh, dear.
Well, last I checked, we're in the age range where we're safest, so... I don't know about the viewers,
Yeah,
but
I have asthma.
Alright, so
asthma
you guys
does not...
head back into the place, I guess.
It causes respiratory illness such as pneumonia,
Nathan, have you
as
come
well
back
as
yet?
kidney failure.
Anyway,
Anywho,
Oh my god, I have two constructs.
Oh, there's 2 Project 21s.
One of them's the Wi-Fi source, and the other one is gaining sentience.
Alright,
Two of them are interacting
so
at
you
once.
guys,
It just doesn't work.
You guys, this place is like low-key turning into like a fucking hospital room.
Whoa, thanks.
There are 3 people that have passed out now.
Oh wait, did I put any antidote on the needle? Like, just to make sure it would counter any residue?
I mean, I was going to say,
Sure.
we probably want to clean that thing right out.
Why are you guys injecting weird needles into yourself? You know that's not a smart thing to do, right?
Hey, it's very fun to just have random psychedelic effects. I don't know what you're talking about.
I like to call it metronome.
Right. So, you make your way back.
I will slip the key back into the guy's pocket.
Right.
Hopefully I locked it on the way out.
Yeah. And then you make your way back to rendezvous with Ragnar.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Duh.
Remind me the list of people who has access to downstairs.
Therabin, Tobin, and Anita.
Oh, it's Anita's room!
Well, she fainted after seeing
Yeah,
a
she's
resident
passed
yelled and
out.
died.
I just now picked up her name tag, and I'm really disappointed in myself for not seeing it sooner.
Yeah. Have you realised about who done it?
Yeah, I noticed those two, him and the chef, but I didn't notice hers.
Wait, what's the chef's name?
Chef Early Bird.
I hate you, Brandon. I tell you this in full knowledge, complete passion, I hate you. With complete passion.
What are you talking about? Anyway. So, you, the 3 people that have access to that cellar are in this room.
Mm-hmm. And if I remember
Zone of
correctly,
truth
one of
time.
them is passed out.
2 of them
Maybe
are
it's-
passed out.
Maybe it's a ploy. Maybe it be ploy, and they actually, and you know, because you can easily make yourself faint, obviously.
With the poison that was in the thingy that we know
Yeah.
was in the system.
Yeah.
With,
Obviously.
in fairness, Anita is passed out from shock.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
What about the maid?
Giggity. Well, I mean, she's a bit preoccupied.
Well, even though, since Nathan's not here, because I have to do it for him, Illard can vouch that the maid is
Preoccupied.
predominantly a good person. She hasn't even been here that long.
Where is the other person?
He is on Discord, but he's not here.
Oh, that's helpful.
I just realized Tom was here.
Good job.
Go fuck yourself.
Good job.
We've been speaking.
Like, an entire conversation has happened, which you were a part of.
I'm half awake right now. Like,
You guys
I am done with midterms.
And it's spring break next week.
Spring break. Well, this is actually my first weekend of spring break. So,
Oh, excellent. Well done.
Nice.
I'm just still in the burnout. I'm like, oh yeah.
As I've stated that to Brandon, that's why John's not here, because he's spending Katie's spring break with him. That made sense.
Yeah. So, you guys are gathered in this room now.
Mm-hmm.
Lies.
We are on this page, right? Yeah. So, what's your next move?
So who's the person you? Alright, so who's the third person that has access to that room?
Tobin Goldpike.
Tobin. Mm-hmm.
All right. Should we gather all the other people who aren't questioned yet, or should we just?
I think
Go
this
back
is
to
everyone who
Goldpike.
hasn't been questioned.
No, there's still you'll be all white and
Well, you got your truth circle back up, correct?
I can get it back up.
the chef. There's also the chef.
Simon, are you going to make a sound when you put it back up?
Nope.
Okay. Whoom, 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 whoom. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Too tired for this.
Oh.
Too tired for wubblubs. What?
Yeah, too tired for pretty much everything.
Too tired
What's
for
wrong with you?
wubblubs? Oh my goodness.
Simon, you're all about the wub.
So, what's our next move?
I've just got it.
I guess the thing will gather up some of the people and then zone of truth, then see what's been said. I guess.
Okay, well, who do you need to gather?
Someone else was keeping track of that. I wasn't.
We still gotta get, apparently the chef, for whatever reason, and just anybody.
He hasn't ruled out, so.
Yeah, so the chef, this Yolby fellow, I don't know what he's been doing this entire time.
He's just been sitting on the bench
That's
in the front lobby.
That's the bellboy.
Oh, bellboy.
Not the one that was flashed.
Might as well have all of them here.
Okay.
I didn't flash no bellboy. That weren't me.
No, it wasn't you.
No, actually, no. Yeah, that actually weren't me.
Yeah. It was a red.
Yes.
And then those took the kid that other kid or the same kid down.
Alright.
Alright,
It was
You spend some time gathering up people,
Mm-hmm.
and now everyone's here. Whole gangs.
Yeah.
The whole gang's together.
The whole gang's all
Oh.
together.
all the guests here.
No.
Oh.
All the guests that have been questioned
Oh.
So,
that are still alive.
shall we get shall I get the circle up?
Yep.
And let's see what the radius is.
Are we going to wake up Anita and Cavendish and Therabin?
Do you want
Anita was
to?
already Anita was already questioned thoroughly, so I think she's fine.
She looks peacefully asleep. Let us leave her like that. And if there happens to be a battle and she dies, oh well.
One sec.
I'm gonna pick her up and carry her onto the cart.
Gonna kidnap her.
Yeah. No. Without her saying so.
I don't think they would approve. Everyone come
Chaotic.
together.
Chaotic evil. What do you expect?
Together.
What is the meaning of this?
Who was that?
That's the chef.
Oh God! Please, can you not voice him in a kind of French accent? It's ain't Ratatouille.
This
That's
is
how you
just
voice him.
It's a Gnomish accent. What are you talking about?
trick
Ugh.
lessons. Zone of truth is on now. Just going around to everyone that's here who might have not had a question asked. Just a simple question. Have you got any What's this fucking brain? My brain just stopped.
Brain.
All right. I was
Brain.
just
.exe has
all right,
stopped
everyone.
working.
Genuinely, I had a whole
all of
sentence
you.
and it went.
Sounds about right.
Entire thing's gone. Can't do it.
All right, so then Ozan is just going to shout. Is anyone here connected to the murders?
Directly or indirectly. Either or.
So it was like
Directly or
literally
indirectly,
all
yeah.
connected to the murders. Literally everyone in this entire building.
Okay. To causing the murders. Is that better?
Anyone connected to causing the murders.
Well, the way I just said it, you said it was stupid, so I'm rephrasing it so it doesn't.
Well, I mean, it's just the thing.
Why
I was
your
like,
logic?
you're connected to the murders.
To causing them.
To causing them.
Yeah,
Yes.
To causing them. You're not. You guys aren't connected to causing this. That's a little.
Are
bit
we sure?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Pretty certain. I have no interest in this.
It's quite stretching the definition of causing.
So, no answers will. The silent treatment will be taken as suspicious. So, answer if you were not questioned before.
Well, everyone goes through. They're like, no.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Tobin, when's the last time you went downstairs to the private cellar? For, downstairs to the private cellar section.
I don't really keep track, but I went down to check on some of Father's personal effects yesterday.
Yesterday? Sure.
Ozan
Did
pulls
you
out
do anything else there while you were down there?
Ozan,
Well, no. What would there be to do down there?
I mean, you could just take some out. You
I'm
could
not going
just
to. I'm
take
not
in a
going to
bottle.
steal from Theremin.
Ozan pulls out the poison. So this does not look familiar to you.
I've never seen that before in my life.
Has anyone seen this? In the room? You can just answer yes if you have. Or no if you haven't.
No.
Well, this has gotten us nowhere.
Nothing gets us nowhere. Everything gets us nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, even though Tobin is a bit disgruntled, to put it nicely,
Have you,
Yes.
Tobin, have you given your key to someone else in the past, I don't know, 2 weeks to the cellar downstairs?
Well, I don't give out. I'm not in the business of giving out my keys.
Definitely not. Not accusing of it. I'm just asking the question.
Well, no, there's never really much reason to go down there. It's mostly just a place to store things for long term.
Hmm.
Now, finally, Inspector is like, Oliver, of all the people that are party to the events of these past few days, you girls are the one who benefits the most of everyone, no? Tobin's like, well, I mean, I suppose. After all, any share of the will that is becomes unbonded through death would ultimately reside with the father's estate, and as his only child, you are the one who would inherit it, no? Well, sure, that's yes, of course. I mean, Therefore, it is reasonable to assume that the person involved in this, for some reason, is trying to increase your share of the fortune. And then finally he's like, well, I suppose, but then why try and axe my head?
Oh, someone tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
someone lobbed an axe towards him. I mean, it missed, didn't it?
Perhaps this is a red herring. Is this not a possibility? The
I'm actually going to agree with the inspector on this.
from the fact that you are benefiting the most from the deaths that have occurred. In terms of, but why? Well, clearly, that would be a person who either you are coordinating with, or someone who cares very deeply for you.
Senpai noticed me.
Or maybe he promised to split the money with this other person, and then he took it back.
Oh, that is a very good consideration, Monsieur Blackritter.
Thank you.
So, Monsieur Tobin, are you coordinating with anyone? What? Excuse me. wrong one. No. Of course not.
Sorry, what? I wasn't paying attention.
Inspector was good. I was almost certain that was going to get your confession.
Oh, that didn't work.
I am now thoroughly perplexed myself. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I did not really plan for you to say no to that. I don't really have anywhere to go from there.
Wow. Beautiful.
That sounded about right.
Holy shit, you really do frame people.
The world's greatest inspector.
You can shut up. You yourself have followed the exact same course of actions, leading to the obvious conclusion.
Oh, the obvious conclusion. Please do tell.
He's the killer.
Well, Monsieur L.E.O is using the reason, if not the turbine or someone working directly for him.
Could you speak common, please? I can't hear you, understand you.
That was literally just a bunch of sounds.
Yeah.
Well,
Could you speak with an accent?
well, Ozen, do you have anyone? Do you have a better suspect, Ozen? Eh?
No, but I don't frame people.
Wait, did he just try and frame someone?
No, he laid out a line of reasoning that points toward Tobin. That's literally that's just how detection works.
Yeah, but we're in the zone of truth, so he can't lie.
Yes, that's the perplexing part.
So he is a ship detective like we knew from the start?
You can't call him a shit detective unless you've somehow come up with something better.
I mean, it doesn't mean that we're good detectives either.
No, we're just saying he's a shit detective.
The only way you
Well,
could say that he was a shit detective is if he was somehow worse than you.
No, we can say he's a shit detective and still be shit.
Yeah.
It's called
He's not if he's
if he off the sideline.
Yeah, if you can. Okay, so Brandon, is Donald Trump bad at his job? Brandon, is Donald Trump bad at his job?
Yes,
And
because-
if you okay,
yes,
are you
and you know
president
how you
then?
can say that? Because
he's
there
bad
are
at his
people
job.
who have had the exact same job.
So there's not been
who
detectives
are
in the past
successful
that
at
have
it.
also.
So,
Yeah,
is there
so there's not been
anyone working on this case with these same factors that have produced a better result?
You can still be a shit detective.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we're not detectives.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he obviously
Fucking hell.
he's succeeded in enough cases to have been promoted up to this position.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he's an elected official.
That's like saying a different Dark Souls player shit. You yourself might be shit, but you can still say they're shit.
Yeah.
No,
If someone if someone was terrible at their job,
yes,
you can
if
say
we
they're
compare
terrible at
an
their job.
apple to an orange, yes, an apple is a terrible orange.
Yeah.
I mean,
He is a terrible orange.
I mean,
I
yes.
recognize that I'm a shit detective because I was intimidating plants.
Yeah.
It didn't work twice.
Yeah. Well, okay, so can you point out a flaw in his reasoning?
Major flaw. It's not. He didn't say anything that was going to be. That was going to lead to the right conclusion. Therefore, something's gone wrong.
Right.
Are there signs that point to anyone else?
He didn't lay out any other potential suspects. He didn't lay out.
No, because each fact pattern narrows it down to people that are Tobin.
He's a shit detective. Maybe Tobin has a fucking thing.
The personality.
Yeah, that one.
Yes, but also the inspector is literally a single person. You're literally there's literally 9 people working on this, and between the lot of
And we're
us,
outcasts.
between the lot of us,
Yeah, we are shit detectives. We know that. That literally we knew that as soon as you gave us a detective thing. We knew.
Like, we knew that it was gonna be primarily me and Dorian. It was gonna be carrying this.
I talk. That's about
The
it.
first session that we had to do this entire crime scene. We had to wait until Ragnar came here so we could actually talk to people.
That seems about
because
right.
you
Because
guys
you were
are
threatening
so
people,
shit
I
at
had
talking
no
to
clue.
people.
And I had
Yeah,
no
they
clue
have
what to do.
anxiety.
I don't say stuff to people. People isn't my expertise at all. Real life or Dorian.
Right. So what now?
Wake the other two up, bring them into the zone of truth. Ask them.
Okay, sure.
Ask them when the last time. No, when for one
You're
of
gonna
them.
need a medicine check then.
I got this, y'all.
Oh, good. Thank you.
We're asking them when. Well, we're asking the head person when's the last time she went downstairs to the cellar, and then the other guy time before last he went down to the cellar.
All right, so am I rolling the medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
Well then,
Okay.
I would say that would be a pass.
I'd say that right. That you can see how to wake them up.
Clear.
Quick slap to the face.
You wake them up. They kind of rouse. I was like, oh,
Unfortunately for Brandon, we're not Scooby Doo and his gang. We're more like Luffy and his crew.
what happened? You've never heard Dolan sound so scratchy before. 9 hells.
Morning.
So,
What's the meaning of this?
You were poisoned.
You physically almost
Nina
died.
wakes up, like, oh, what happened?
You passed out. I have
You
a quick
saw it,
question.
yeah.
Tobin's like, Anita, I keep telling you you need a rest. You can stress yourself to death at this rate. It's like, well, someone's got to hold this place together.
Quick question. Anita,
Yes.
when's the last time you went downstairs to the private cellars?
I don't go to the private cellars.
And when's the last time you lent the key out to someone to go to the
I
private
don't
cellars?
lend the key out. It is a thing that I keep because I need to have it just in case, but
Just making certain.
Do you have the key on you at the moment?
she pulls out like a huge key ring. And she begins flipping through them. It's like, it's right here.
Cool. And I can't remember the other guy's name. When's not the last time, the time before last, you went downstairs to the cellar?
What?
When's the time before last you went to the cellar? So not the last time, the time before.
Ages ago. I don't really remember.
Cool. And when's the last time you lent the key out?
Again, I don't lend the key out.
Cool.
Do you have the key on you right now?
She's like, am I stuck in a time loop?
I wasn't asking her, I was asking the other person.
Yeah, and that's the person I was asking. You're with Simon.
Yeah,
who are
I
you
wasn't
talking
asking
to?
her, the other guy.
We're talking to the guy.
Oh. I missed that apparently because I was making a check. Therapist like, well, today's the last time I went to the cellar.
Time before.
The time before that, probably 2 days ago. Well, I went down to get a bottle of my special reserve to split with old Broderick when he got here.
That makes sense. Enjoying yourself.
Actually, I think that was the same day I met you. I remember the hair.
It's pretty distinctive. I think I remember.
Didn't he
smelling
try
it
and come
you.
on to you?
No, he didn't. It was.
Oh.
It was
That's just
Does this
fascinating
little
to look at.
vial... Does this little vial of poison mean anything to you?
I'm just expecting him to be like, bring me pictures of Spider-Man. That's the direction his accent's gone.
That's Edgar the
I want Spider-Man!
I do like how in Homecoming they actually he reprised his role.
Yeah. Okay. So you. They did actually.
Yeah.
You.
It's incredible.
You show him the vial. I was like, I haven't seen anything like that in a good century.
Alright.
Not since the days back when old Broderick and I were running around, tearing up, adventuring.
So, the lock wasn't forced, yet
No.
all the people with keys seem to not be sharing their key.
Give me an insight here.
Well, I was gonna ask him the next thing. When's the last time you shared his key?
That's you guys have leaped off onto the wrong clue. Give me an insight.
Well, okay.
All of us.
Sure.
Because I'm not very insightful, you see, so would I pay attention?
Nope. Bit better.
Let's
Ian.
try. Ragnar.
Ian, please save us. Amazing.
Ragnar will save you. No, he won't.
13.
God.
Can I use my perception, my natural perception? Because
If
I did
Orpheus
it, Chief.
saves this, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay.
Nope.
yeah, like, God, you guys are so bad at this.
Yeah, we ain't detectives, fam.
Yeah. I'm going to bed soon, I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
Good job at it.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna be annoyed if you guys are gonna be annoyed if this works. Oh nope.
That was Ragnar's roll.
That makes sense.
Okay, we'll continue. I guess. Literally, none of you could save yourselves. I'm gonna take it as a sign that it wasn't meant to be.
No.
So he hasn't shared.
I
his
don't
key with
share
anyone,
my
correct?
keys.
That makes
Okay.
sense.
I became an adventurer for alcohol and women, not for using my intelligence.
Alright, I'm gonna call Green Hybrid JJJ.
Free Hair Cavendish doesn't have a key to the cellar.
Mm-hmm.
So what's been discussed recently?
Okay, so the inspector finally pipes up, like, hold on a minute. What do you mean you have not seen something like this, he points to the vial that Ozen's holding, in a long time?
Well, I just assumed that he's an old man. If it's been 100 years, how could that be affected?
I mean, that kind of puts blame on the guy who's dead.
Yeah, but he knows what it is, though.
Hence, it puts blame on the guy who's currently dead. The first one. Which is weird.
Well, you see, back in our adventuring days, well, that's where old Broderick met his eventual wife. He looks at Tobin, your mother, of course. She's always tinkering with things. God's rest her.
Huh? There's been a new element added to this now.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, why would she be tinkering with poison?
Maybe she was a ranger?
Or she was a...
By the sounds of it, she's dead.
Or she was a... what do you call them people what tinker with things? Artemisers or something?
Close enough.
Artemises.
She specialized in
Alchemy.
that one, yes.
That explains the lab.
Explains the what?
Lab.
Oh.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, indeed, it does explain that. Old Broderick, he built this place. Wanted to have something for her to do. Unfortunately, she passed away before it could be completed.
How did she die?
Old delayed blast fireball, believe it or not. Same one what took out old Bronze Toe's eye.
Hold on. You just said how the wife died?
Yes.
Yeah.
But she was alive earlier.
Was he the new wife?
That
That
was his fiance.
Mm-hmm.
This is his original wife.
You remember, he is kind of perverted.
Forgive me for the confusion.
Yeah, no, it's totally understandable. Where were we?
He was talking about the wife?
Oh, right, yeah. She was an alchemical artificer,
An alchemist?
yeah, an alchemist. She was an alchemist artificer.
Well, that makes sense, considering that she was working on poison.
Yep, she died in an explosion of delayed blast fireball, but her husband survived just about because old Bronze Toe threw himself over him, saved his life, lost his eye, walked real funny for many, many years while he had the cane.
Who was Bronze Toe?
The guy who was going to make the food holes everywhere that was going to serve the crispiest rook this side of the spine.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah, the Colonel.
The Colonel.
Yeah, that's the one.
You could have just said the fucking Colonel.
Colonel Sanders.
The 11 herbs and spices.
Oh, he's 14, actually.
You know them?
No, he just wouldn't shut up about it. He's like, always experimenting. Always growing herbs, trying to new combinations just to get just the right flavor profile.
So, could he have grown herbs that could have been in the same kind of vein as this? Wait, are we sure that he created the flavors, or was it the wife and then he killed her to take them?
Oh,
What the fuck?
oh my god. Tom, I love you.
What? Did I just create something new?
No, you actually figured out something.
Oh. Well.
By accident?
By accident.
By joking.
I'm amazed.
So, is his sergeant still about? Could he have told his sergeant? Because he was his closest confidant?
Oh, you mean Calden?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't. With no clues, you hit on it. I'm amazed.
So it was Calden then? He killed the colonel?
No.
Oh.
It is also possible that the person who planted the poison has already
But
left.
Bronze Toe was indeed. He did get the recipe for his crispy rook, which Dorian could have found this out.
Damn it, Dorian.
Well, he has.
Just leave it to Ragnar.
He has the Colonel's journal, and
Oh.
part of it he was lamenting over the fact that this recipe that he had developed with Lady Bronze Toe, with Lady Goldpike. But you know, he decided that he was going to use it for his own personal gain.
Ooh, so did he self the explosion to kill her then?
I'm just flabbergasted.
That's rude.
Well, now I've got to figure out some kind of way to reward Tom because he actually figured something out.
Yay.
By mistake.
Just level me up.
In my defense, I wasn't here with the colonel and everything, so...
That's true.
Yeah, you're
That's
fine.
True.
But everyone knows I'm the dumbest person here, so... It was very insane that I came up with that.
Old Broderick went a little bit mad after she died, of course.
Obviously.
Researching all kinds of magics.
What, like necromancy?
Oh no, necromancy's illegal. Old Broderick, man, he wouldn't dabble in that sort of thing.
Are you sure about that?
When did necromancy become illegal?
Many thousands of years ago. Oh yeah, no one actually came up to explore this level. I forgot about that. I kept meaning to push you guys toward it, but yeah.
Maybe he felt bad, tried to resurrect that woman, and she's been murdering everyone, and because she murdered what's his face because he was getting remarried.
Well, Simon, I imagine you're tired as fuck. Simon.
I think he fell asleep.
That or he can't hear us.
Yeah.
He has been having headphone issues.
Oh. He's probably been like, why have you been so quiet recently?
You didn't hear the...
Then he probably gave up.
You hear it?
Simon! Wait, if you legit fell asleep?
Maybe we should call it wraps here.
Yeah.
I was going. Well, I mean that's fine because I know Simon's been complaining about being tired, so I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah.
But yeah, good job, Tom. Just walking into a major revelation.
Oh, no problem. You know, yeah, that was meant to happen.
I think that maybe you and I have.
Who decided to finally show up?
I think.
Just as we were getting ready to go.
What happened?
Oh, check the names at the bottom.
Simon Ozin.
Oh, Nathan finally came back.
Oh,
Yeah. So. Wow. I think Tom, you and I have spent too much time enjoying the same things because you hit on a lot of major plot points.
yeah.
That we're probably
So
gonna forget by next
congratulations,
week.
Tom. Out of everyone here, you think the most like me.
Oh, that's not a good thing, is it?
That's a great thing because now we know how he thinks, so we know who's he plans on making the culprit.
I knew there was
Just
I knew there was a reason why we enjoy so many of the same shows.
yeah, yeah.
So should I let you two be alone, or should I?
Yeah. So just to kind of recap, the major clues that you've hit on is that Broderick. Sorry, I was struggling to remember his name because there's like 15 people in this mystery so far. Broderick. He was researching some kinds of magic after his wife died fervently.
He was researching what?
Magic.
Oh, right. We don't know what magic though.
No. You know that his wife was killed by a delayed blast fireball that was probably meant to kill both of them.
Yeah. Oh.
But the colonel managed to save his life, but not hers.
Aye.
And, yeah. And the colonel apparently had gotten his rook recipe either in collaboration or directly from Lady Goldpike. But with
Well
that, I think we're going to call it there. This has been a little bit of a shorter episode, but lots of weird stuff has been going on lately, so...
Like one of the members sleeping.
Well, we've had that before.
Yeah,
That's
but
that-
not
yeah, we had
not
John.
Simon. Like that's something I expect
Yeah.
of John because he had been up for like 20 hours
And he was drinking a lot.
and he was drinking. Simon does neither of those things.
That's quite true, actually.
So we are going to call it there for this session. But yo, good job, Tom, just walking in.
Are you okay? Are you
taking
proud of me?
names. Yeah.
You proud of me, senpai?
He joined like almost at the end and then still figured out a big major plot point.
Yeah,
because it's
shit
like
happens.
I've been trying to genuinely pepper you guys with small hints this whole time at different things, and you guys just kind of just be like, ugh. And somehow, just through sheer osmosis, Tom's brain gathered it together and just bullshit its way through.
The one mouse in my brain was like, "Holy shit! It all makes sense now."
Because I think, like, a lot of you guys, I think part of it is a lot of you have kind of gotten wrapped up in the fact that it's a murder mystery. But you've neglected to consider that, oh, hey, we're in a world suffused with all kinds of magic. So
Sounds about
naturally,
right.
it can't be just a murder mystery.
Magic. I'm thinking there was necromancy. The dead wife is angry. Well, the reanimated wife is angry.
Well, I dropped a big hint with Anita when she said that the sea elves have been very interested in the underground springs that provide heated pools beneath the mansion.
You're saying the magic.
No, I'm just saying that it might be worth investigating. That's all.
Well, how do we even get there if we're locked in here? How was my train of thought?
Well, the same way you got down to the cellar.
By walking?
Teleportation.
No,
All
like going down to the basement.
But there are no stairs to the basement.
Shush.
He's telling you to build one.
This isn't my map, so I can't do it.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure I actually have stairs that I could just throw in, but that's not the point.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I have a black tile that I could put like a ladder onto.
Well, I'm just saying, there's a bit of theming that goes on in our crusades. I don't expect Ian to know anything about it because he's not been here for months. But you know, what's kind of recurring themes that we've been having on our adventure?
Magic, sea elves, and fae.
And reoccurring hatred for the inspector.
Yeah, that'll be never ending.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna just be shoving this poison down his throat.
Wait, is this something got to do something with the fae? What?
No.
It always has something to do with the fae. Dozak would be absolutely pissed.
I mean, I suppose if you want, we could call Zelope.
Yes, please.
Oh, Ian, you don't know about Zelope, do you?
No, I have no idea what's going on.
I don't think I even know who's.
She's a very busty thing.
She is a wood nymph that has an association with Orpheus' family. And he has a golden wooden whistle that he can use to call her for help. Which he did do once.
And it was fun times.
When you
I
guys,
wish.
when we were trapped under a dome by some evil demons who were going around ripping out hearts so that they could make a new demon. And they stole everyone's voices as well.
Did we stop them?
Yeah.
Oh.
You managed to you managed to break the box that held everybody's voices, and then Dorian screamed and they died.
Really?
Yeah, because you know the whole thing of the sound of a virgin's voice is the only thing that could.
Oh, okay. So they actually couldn't.
Yeah.
If they heard us speak, they'd die.
Well, they heard Dorian speak. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, there were other options available because at that point I wasn't sure if that was the full route Dorian had gone, so I made sure there was another virgin there.
Oh, okay. At least he get hugged that time. What the fuck is going on? Is someone talking like Mickey?
I'm just like imagining one of the doors talking like Mickey.
Oh no.
I'm surprised.
Right.
I'm surprised that you guys like have like fucking detection magic and you just never use it.
I don't have detection magic. I just have a really high.
All I have is shit that heals people.
I have to. Wait, we have a cleric?
Yes, Atlas is.
So now we're invincible, right?
I wouldn't say that, but he does have he has some decent skills.
Well, we just send Lug out front, and then just get him to heal Lug, and then we're fine.
What he said.
Yeah. See? Synergy.
Synergy.
Yeah. Then I'll just use Bardic Inspiration, and Lug will just defeat everything.
I'll just throw Project 21 at whatever is attacking.
Yeah, the Ragnar's Bardic Inspiration that has only ever once been used
Yeah,
because
really
someone
had to
else
use it.
was playing Ragnar.
Yeah, because nobody really told me that I had it, and I really weren't paying attention to it.
It's the hugest feature of your class.
Yeah, and I weren't. I was.
Every bard has it.
And you know what? I like being unhelpful.
That would be like being a ranger. It's like, oh, wait a minute, I can use a bow and arrow?
Wait, you can use a bow and arrow as a ranger?
Exactly.
That was a joke, by the way.
I know, but like that's exactly what we're talking about.
It's like, oh, you're a wizard. It's like, wait a minute, I can cast spells? Holy shit,
I don't
guys.
I don't think you can. That's a lie. We don't have a wizard anyway.
I mean, I'm borderline wizard.
Yeah, we have two borderline wizards. that
No,
aren't
you're
quite
just
wizards.
a fancy blacksmith who
Fancy
makes Iron Man
blacksmith?
armor.
Am
I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong.
But
Why is that not working?
Well, yeah, Tom.
the way the lore is built around artificers is that they're
Oh yeah, Brandon.
basically blacksmiths.
I will say I do feel partly responsible, but this was kind of meant to be a little bit more Mansions of Madness than it has turned out.
Yeah, I kind of assumed.
That whenever I would roll for something weird to happen, it
wouldn't.
it never quite landed. I was really hoping that people would catch on with that when it got around to the
You rolling the D100s?
well, no, the spear thing. That was I thought that would be a pretty big fucking clue. When Vera was speared from behind from a confined space while she was eating breakfast, and there was no way to get to that space.
I weren't here.
I also was not here.
No,
I wasn't.
you were.
I don't
Oh
know
wait, no,
what
I
Mansions-
was here, but I really weren't paying attention.
Also, I was there, but I didn't know what Mansions of Madness was.
And then
Oh,
you know the
it's
whole
incredible.
suit of armor thing. No one thought, hey, maybe we should check out the fucking suits of armor.
Oh, we should have just stole it.
Well, you said the suits of armor were statues, so
No, they're decorative suits. There are statues for sure, but they're decorative suits of armor around as well.
I literally only saw the one upstairs.
Ooh, there's a ghost.
There's also the two that were in the room that
I was thinking more Lovecraftian horror.
Atlas was in.
Oh yeah, there was.
Which one?
The
Which
one
room
where
was
you guys found Therabin and Cavendish.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, there's
they're
literally
on.
two suits of armor in that room.
So the ghost of the wife is possessing armor to kill.
Didn't see.
Well, first she would have had to possess armor before she was dead to do that.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What? What did you just roll?
No, there's 4 suits of armor in the room with Orpheus family and Lug.
Well, it's got light, it's fine.
Yeah, but Lug's guarding the door.
Lug's inside guarding the door. He's not letting anything in. He's not outside.
Yeah, but I mean his focus is the door. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah.
Well, they're dead.
Next section will probably be a lot more intense.
Huh?
Can the inspector actually just like have a stroke of genius and figure out who it is? Because I'm getting really tired of this place.
Ugh.
No, like seriously, like I'm sick of this mansion. Like I literally want to torch it to the ground and Leo.
Well, I mean, I was kind of hoping you guys would progress a bit further today, but, you know.
Shit happens.
We'll save 2
Boy.
lives.